So I'm driving in the back of my friend's Chevy Lumina. It was his parents' Chevy Lumina. You remember those Chevy Lumina vans?
I
Anyway, this was like
saw you.
1996, 97 or so. And in the cassette player was a copy of his dad's copy of Dance into the Light. And I was like, this sounds like Phil Collins. And as a kid, it had been a while, or as a teenager, it had been a while since I had heard Phil Collins. It was Tarzan that kind of brought me back into Phil Collins. I was born listening to, Face Value and Hello and No Jacket. But I took a little time away. Anyway, before Tarzan, this tape was in this car, and I remember flipping through the artwork. It was orange. It was kind of weird that his face wasn't on the cover. But the song I heard first was "It's in Your Eyes," and man, I just was like, "This is classic Phil. This just sounds like a great Phil song." And I actually, at this point, I hadn't heard anything from both sides. The last record when I was a kid that I had heard was "But Seriously," so this was new to me, and to me, this just sounded fantastic. And I loved "It's in Your Eyes," and to this day, I think it's one of his best songs. It's a really, really great single. It wasn't the first single. The first single from Dance into the Light was Dance into the Light. This was the second single. Let's get a little information here, okay? So It's in Your Eyes was released on December 2nd, 1996. The album came out in October of 96. Let's find out how it did, shall we? Let's go down to the charts. Okay, so US Billboard Hot Adult Contemporary Track. So that's where in the late 90s, early 2000s, that's where most of his songs shifted to. Like Can't Stop Loving You, I think went to number one there. You'll Be in My Heart went to number one there, or very high up. So this went to number 8 on the adult contemporary tracks. That's not bad. Billboard Hot 100, it went to 77. Still not terrible. Like it's hard to make it onto those Billboard Hot 100s. I've only done it a handful of times myself, like an empty handful. UK singles chart, it went to 30, and Canadian singles chart went to 14. It is a very kind of Beatles-esque song. What's kind of cool about it is he's on all of the TV performances on Oprah. I remember seeing it, and I think I saw it on Rosie too. He plays, and I think he did it on one of the late nights as well. He plays the electric guitar. He's left-handed, and so he plays. Now, was it plugged in? I don't know. I think it was a Rickenbacker he was playing. A nice, gorgeous, like reddish orange sunburst electric guitar that he's playing, and that just kind of fits. I think there was photos of him with it in the jacket of this record, or maybe I'm thinking of the Tarzan photo shoot. But either way, he's holding electric guitar, kind of just shows a different side of him. But this is a really, really good song. I think it's one of the best off of Dance into the Light. There's a lot of great tunes on Dance into the Light, but it's one of his best singles. If I'm not mistaken, I think he didn't play this on the Dance into the Light tour, which is strange that it was the second single and he didn't play it on the Dance into the Light tour. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's true. And I don't think he played it on the Farewell tour. Didn't play much from Dance into the Light on the Farewell tour. I think he just played Dance and Wear My Hat.